My name is Abby Martin. I'm a student at the University of Arkansas, and I chose to do my project on this sculpture, Yield by Roxy Paine, located at Crystal Bridges Museum of Art in Bentonville, Arkansas.
This sculpture by artist Roxy Paine is titled Yield. Paine was born in New York in 1966. He attended the College of Santa Fe in New Mexico and the Pratt Institute in New York and began displaying his art in 1990. He has displayed art all over the United States, including at the Museum of Modern Art in New York. Paine's art reflects his interest in the combination of conflicting ideas and entities, such as industry and nature, control and chaos, and form and theory. His most recent interest has been in creating dioramas, but before that, he had a strong interest in dendroids. Dendroids are tree-like structures. Yield is a dendroid sculpture that shows Paine's infatuation with conflicting ideas. This sculpture combines the idea of industry with nature as the stainless steel is shaped into the form of a tree. This sculpture represents man overtaking nature and making it his own. Using the psychoanalysis methodology, one can infer that Paine's Yield reflects his opinion that humans overtake and twist nature. Yield is a beautiful sculpture, but it has an almost eerie feel to it. The dendroid looks like a tree that was overtaken by steel. More than that, it looks like a tree that fought against being overtaken by steel. Continuing with the psychoanalysis method, Yield could be a commentary piece. It can be inferred using this method that Paine sees industry as something that conflicts with nature. He views it as something that overtakes and in some way changes nature. Yield is a naturalistic sculpture, as it is depicted recognizably as a tree, but it is not illusionistic, as it is not mistakable for an actual tree. The dendroid has an asymmetrical balance to it. It's not symmetric nor straight standing. This sculpture is biomorphic as it seems to move like organic matter. While this sculpture has some abstract expressionism influence, it can best be described as belonging in the modern art category. Yield is an astounding sculpture visually, but it goes further to make a commentary about the effect of surroundings, in this case, man's influence on nature. One abstract expressionist artist that Paine may have derived inspiration from is David Smith. Smith sculpted many large metal sculptures which are displayed outdoors. I think Yield is an incredible sculpture. The art itself is visually stunning, but so is what it says about man's influence on nature. I think it's fair to say that when most people think of a tree, Paine's leafless, leaning, twisted branch dendroid is not what comes to mind. Rather, most people would probably think of a strong source of life, an upright tree full of bright green leaves. When man tries to make nature its own, a sense of life is lost.